us light on, what day is it, Friday? On Wednesday. And we went a little harder yesterday. Supposed to win a lot harder, but we went harder.
How's everybody as far as the illnesses and all that? So everybody
We're good. I think we're good. It's going to take them a little while back to get their win, but other than that, I think we're good. No new cases, so good.
See him more out of East, more comfortable with things.
He has the best understanding of how to play on our team, so he picks things up pretty quickly. And I think it was just a matter of feeling, comfortable. It's hard to walk in. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be.
When you're 17 games into the season, you don't get that time with those non-conference games to kind of feel your way out. You're right into the tough competitive games.
Well, I think it's that, and I think you either, one, feel a lot of pressure because everybody's saying wait till Lisa gets back, or the flip side of it was, we're doing pretty good, why do we need them? And so I think all that stuff went through his head. I think that's natural. I don't know how you change it though.
It gives you another guy that can score close to the basket too, which you need.
Well, what the biggest thing it does is give us a small forward who can rebound. Instead of playing small, now we can play big.
Doing some research yesterday.
I saw that.
Well,
pretty interesting.
For the three-pointers, I mean, this is the most that you've ever had of any team. I mean, is that just because of the personnel you got, the way you're playing? Why is that?
Personnel, I don't know that we've ever had a power forward that just step out and shoot threes the way that Lamont does. And we really kind of void of an inside game until 8 or 10 games ago when Sags, I guess the Baylor game was when Sags really started to come on, and I think our guys started to have a lot more confidence in it.
Comfortable playing that way? I mean, I guess you have to.
I just want to do whatever it takes to win. I don't care.
What about this matchup tomorrow? You talked a little bit about it yesterday, but what do you think it's going to come down to?
I think they're good. I think they're talented. I think it took them a little while to adjust to, life without Evans. But Smith has really played well. I mean, really played well. And I think it's hard for fifth-year transfers, graduate transfers, whatever, to come in and fit into, really a team that was, aside from Evans, everybody was back. So he's playing really well.
What we saw Tuesday with Oklahoma State, was that maybe a little bit of just coming off of a win against Kansas? A little bit of that, maybe?
They didn't play Kansas before we beat them here, did they?
I understand, but you get an emotional win, and then sometimes you have a little letdown.
That's this league.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody feels sorry for us having 5 one-day preps, which is what's going to happen in this league. You're going to have a good win, a big win, whatever, and turn around and play the day after next. That's what this league is. You think you want those games until you have a bunch of them.
You keep hearing the number of 5 losses. That keeps getting thrown out there as what it's going to take to win the league. You think that's a reasonable number, or you think it may be more?
I don't know. I think Texas Tech's playing pretty well right now, and they've got 3. It could be 3. Could be 4. I don't think any more than 5.
I'll go back to East and Lamont too. Sports in general, you get in the groove and then you get out of the groove. I mean, I don't care almost what it is. I mean, what do you think causes it? How can you stay in the groove longer?
pitcher.
A pitcher, a hitter, a golfer.
I think a pitcher, a hitter, a golfer, a basketball player, it's all about repetition. And golfers hit so many balls a day that most people, couldn't lift their arms the next day. Baseball guys hit balls all the time. Our guys shoot all the time. I don't know. Isa's a little bit different in that Isa is a guy who understands how to play. I think it was a matter of, how do I fit in? I think more than anything else. I think it was. I don't think it was. I think there's outside pressures that you don't think are all that big until they affect you. It's kind of like the talk show guys in Cincinnati. I mean, they could dish it out, but man, the first thing you said to them, they were like losing their minds, And I think we all think, well, that's not that big a thing because it didn't happen to us, And then I think when it happens to you, you have a whole different perspective of what's going on. I think that's talk show guys in general. They're the most thin-skinned guys in the world, and but they love to dish it out. But I think everything's more magnified when it's about you. I always got to get my thing in there to the talk show guys. Talking heads,
Hey Bob, why is it so hard to get the ball inside the guys?
we don't pass it very well.
I just mean you in general.
We've never, by and large, never had that problem. If you think about it, we didn't really have anybody to throw it into, with had Day and those guys. And we threw it to Dennis, he just didn't finish. But Dennis got the ball now. Wasn't. All those guys I had in Cincinnati, they got the ball.
So you have some pretty good guards. You're playing Beadle and Javon together. You're better passers, I would think. I don't know, maybe that's just a stereotype of guards, but you don't seem happy with the way you're getting inside at all.
We don't get in there enough. You look on film, and here's Sags standing in the lane, got a guy sealed, and we don't get him the ball when he needs to get the ball. Well, now all of a sudden, he's got a guy, pushing on his back, and now all of a sudden, when he does catch it, he's outside the lane. You want to catch it inside? You want to catch it in the paint, 2 feet in the paint if you can. We just don't deliver it when it needs to be delivered, and it's not all the guards. It's sometimes, we run a set, and we're into the set before the guy crosses half court. Well, now everything's out of line. Things get too extended. There's a lot of things involved. Spacing's really involved. You can't. If you get too far out of between 15, 17 feet, you get out to 22 feet. That ball's in the air too long. It's a little more complicated than what it might seem.
How much is Isa helping?
A bunch. He's another guy who can pass the ball, and theoretically, anyways, when Isa catches it, we should have pretty good spacing, and then it becomes the timing of the duck-in guy more so than the timing of the guy who's going to make the pass.
You're taking his big guy away from the basket.
Well, no, he catches it and squares to pass it. The guy has to duck in then. He can't duck in before Isa gets the ball, or Isa can't have the ball too long and then he ducks in. It all has to work together. That's why everybody ball screens. I think everybody ball screens because they want to. It's the easiest thing to do. It's the easiest thing to do. Say, because you stand in this corner and damn it, don't you leave, because we got to stay spaced. John, you're in that corner and don't think about coming in. Then you just ball screen, you let, especially if you had an Evans or guys that have been in our league. Frank Mason, everybody ball. That's all they do is ball smart.
Well, speaking of guys who've been in the league, Eric and Larry, what can you say about what they meant to you?
Who's that?
Your assistant coaches.
Oh, they're terrific. They're terrific. I don't think anybody. For a while, I had 3 former head coaches. Billy. Now I got 2. They're terrific. And Eric playing for me. So Eric's got an understanding. Larry's been with me for a long time. So Larry understands what I want done, how I think. Eric does because he played for me. I'm blessed, and I think what I try to explain to people all the time is this is a special place. And, Larry Harrison had other job opportunities. He chose to stay here. Eric's going to have opportunities. They like it here. They like the people. They like the atmosphere. That's kind of true to a lot of people. I mean, professors come here with the idea they're going to be here for a little while and leave, and they never leave. It's just it's a place you can truly call home.
What about what Eric's done with Sags and Logan and Magic? I mean, 3 different style of players and how they've all developed. Speak to that a little bit.
Well, Eric's good. Eric's good, and the great thing about Eric, he's not afraid to ask. I think that's his greatest quality. If he's not sure about something, he'll ask. A lot of guys would kind of bluff their way through whatever, have a pride issue or whatever. He's great. And Eric played for whatever it was, 11 years or whatever it was.
You could give Larry crap about being a pick guy?
No, never. He's really not a big guy. He's a West Virginia guy.
Just went to school?
He just happened to make a bad choice. And don't tell me you haven't done that.
No, absolutely.
Okay. As long as we're on the same page.